Hello guys, welcome back to my channel for another part of the Springsteen Legacy Challenge. So I am still sick and I'm getting irritated. I can't even handle it anymore. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why it isn't going away. It's mostly in the cabeza, it's mostly in my head. I'm like really congested when I wake up, and it's just like nastiness all over the place. And then during the day, I'm okay. And it seems to be easing up just a little bit, but like I've never been sick this long. So it's kind of worrying me a little bit. But the whole entire time I've been sick, it's been mild. It hasn't been like that bad. So I don't know if it's like because it hasn't been that bad, it's going to spread out longer. I have no freaking idea. But what I do know is that it is snowing right now, kind of. And, I also have a baby shower to go to, so I need to like get my ish together in an instant and just, get these videos out for you guys because it is Sunday Fun Day and I'm sure you guys want something to watch. So anyway, we are back home. Lavender is all dressed up, but when she was at, Dakota's house and she was going to go on this date with Brody, she just felt extremely sad and upset and hurt. And when she comes into this room and she sees these paintings of Amelia and Diego, she gets angry too. It's just not a really good, a good place for her. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just really not a good space. She feels all sorts of different types of emotions in this house. And just right now, not even because of that house, just because of, everything that she's been kind of going through lately. She just feels angry and hurt. And so with that said, she really couldn't, how are you about to be angry and then go hug somebody? Who the hell are you hugging? What the heck? This is so weird. You're not hugging her. She's over there doing trash duty. Yeah, you want to hug her because you want to kill her. But, it's just, she just didn't want to go with Braxton. She couldn't muster up the courage because she started feeling really, 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 really sad. So I'm going to have her kind of clean up and do whatever it is that she does. She doesn't really have a career or anything right now. I'm going to have her go over here and kind of paint this sad painting for $100. Maybe she'll be able to sell it and get some money out of it. We're definitely going to go hop over into Gene's life and just kind of see how everything's going in his world. Because I know, especially with all that has happened recently, the twins should be aging. And, ooh, look at this painting. Actually, you know what? This is a really good symbolization of how Lavender feels right now. If you guys would just take a little bit of a gander at this, you can see the two pillars, and you can tell me what you interpret, but from this painting, if you would like. I would love to hear your insight and your vision. But what I interpret from this painting is there's these two columns, and then there's people in the background. Duh. Right? Okay, so there's the floor, and then there's a little bit of blood, it seems like. I don't know if that's a little morbid, but it looks like there is. And then it just feels like in this world or this room full of people, then there's just this person or Lavender who kind of just stands out. She's the outcast, and her emotions, her feelings are just so separate from the rest of the room that she almost is displaced. That's what I kind of learned from it. But as much as this is like such a perfect piece of art that I would love to keep, I think we're going to have to sell this bad boy to the collector because we do need the cash. And look at that. We earned $255 from the deal. So I do know that it is late. It is kind of nighttime. I'm actually going to have Lavender go ahead and sleep. Who's this? Is this Gene McKinley? Oh my God. Is he seriously outside right now? Well, I mean, yes, he is, but like, what is he doing? I don't know. She doesn't see him, so we're going to have her go ahead and go to sleep. I have no idea what Gene is doing in his tuxedo, of all things. It's kind of strange, kind of random, and I don't know if you guys just saw that little, like, plum bob or, like, that little speech bubble that was walking by, but anyways, we're going to go zoom through, and then in the mañana, I will meet you guys in the McKinley household. All right, guys, so here we are. Now, I do believe that Indigo is going to be going to school in about 2 hours, and Gene's going to be going to work as a pallet cleaner in about 3 hours. He makes only $21 an hour, but obviously, as you can see, he has all of this money just kind of lingering in the bank here. So right now, financially things aren't that worrisome, and he's doing pretty good for himself. So what I really wanted to do is go ahead and age up age up these babies. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I think it's just about time for them to go ahead and actually age up. So the only thing that kind of shocks me right now is that Elena, is this Elena? Okay, this is Gene Jr. Okay, he has black hair, which is totally legit because I think Gemma had black hair, right? Didn't she? I believe she did. So we're going to go ahead and make him a social butterfly. And then the second one, we're definitely going to make him a vampire. Now, the reason for that is because of the fact that they were vampire children. This is the reason why Gemma died during childbirth. The childbirth was just too intense for her. And, like I said, just very strenuous, and the whole aneurysm thing, it all just kind of added up, and that is what killed her. These kids are what killed her. And I'm already kind of noticing, I don't know where my little Elena is. Elena has just aged up, and she's going to be an artist prodigy. And I'm also going to make her a vampire as well. Let's go just check out what these kids look like briefly, because I'm really curious as to see who they look like, since we all know they're not Jean McKinley's. But if they could pass as Jean McKinley's children, we're gonna let it linger like that for a while. But what would it look like if Jean started kind of noticing that these kids really don't look like me? How freaking messed up would that be? Because honestly, I don't know what you guys think, but he looks like a Springston. And the thing is, even though he looks like a Springsteen kid, Jean didn't have one with a Springston. So that kind of is weird all in itself. Although I will say Elena looks a lot like her mommy, and she is super duper freaking cute. I think she's absolutely adorable, but she does look like her mom. She doesn't really look like a Springston, at least in my personal opinion, but of course, Gene Jr. is supposed to look like Gene. Looks nothing like Gene. He looks like somebody else entirely. I think that is so stunning. All right, let's go ahead and remove Elena's hat. And she has brown hair, which is kind of a perfect mashup of, Gene McKinley and a dark-haired Sim. So, not very uncommon or weird. Oh, excuse me. Ow. I'm like yawning. I don't even know what my deal is today, but yeah, I think these kids could pass. You gotta let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I definitely think they could pass. The problem is that there's just not enough room in this damn house to be able to house all of these children. Jean's a single parent of 3 kids, and I do wonder if Jean's ever going to find out if these children biologically are not his, because the only person alive right now that kind of knows the truth is Nick Ravini himself, and he is not going to step up to the plate and take responsibility for these children, knowing that this could potentially ruin his relationship with his wife. He's not that stupid, or is he? You be the judge. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I don't think he would. I don't think he has the balls. To be honest, I don't think he does. But, like I said, he just didn't want to ever get involved. And I think you're all going to agree with me when you say it's a little too late for that. But he didn't. He never wanted to get involved with the Springsteen drama. He always wanted to stay afar. But, he kind of got lost in it, and he did get a little too involved with Miss Gemma, and because of that, things kind of went downhill from there. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what I like in terms of a outfit for Miss Elena. She's so freaking cute. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I feel like something a little more formalized would be cute. I'm probably going to, blue is just her color. I don't know what you guys think, but I think blue looks really nice on her. So we're going to give her some blue shoes and a blue dress, but the shoes are a little bit lighter. And we're going to go ahead and give her this hairstyle right now. Jean isn't the best when it comes to, I was going to say decorating his kids, but dressing up his kids, but he tries to do a decent job, I really don't know where the hell Elena is getting all these clothes from, though. This is the only thing that's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Some of these outfits are pretty different. So the cool thing is now Indigo, now that Gem is not alive anymore, she can be her true self. She can dress however she wants. She could be whoever she wants. She doesn't have to follow this damn persona that just isn't hers. It's just not her style. So she doesn't have to worry about any of that anymore. That kind of is a good weight off of its shoulders in itself. I'm just trying to kind of finish up what we were going to do here by giving in some outfits there. For this one, I think this is actually kind of cute. I would see Elena wearing some glasses because Nick Ravini has really bad eyesight. If you guys don't remember, he used to wear glasses. So that would be something that one of the children would inherit, is bad eyesight, considering that is their father. So you can let me know, who do you think out of Elena and Dean Jr. has bad eyesight? We can put the glasses on them, because things are going to start kind of getting more and more fishy between the twins, to the point where, Dean's going to start kind of questioning a couple things, like, what? Why does this kid do this? Or why is he like that? I was never like that as a kid. I kind of feel like this little dude here is more of like Nick Ravini Jr. than Gene Jr. But that's just my 2 cents on the ordeal. Because he just looks like it to me. You know what I mean? Like the way that he is, the way that he's acting right now. And he definitely looks like a Springsteen kid. Oh my God. Their genes are strong. Okay, so we're just about done here. And I'm going to take off the glasses and the hat on this one. I like everything that he's wearing so far. It's just the shorts are a little too short for my liking. So we'll put those, we'll put him in those. And I think probably getting the shoes to maybe match a little bit better would be also a really wise choice on my behalf. Okay. My son is watching Goat Simulator, so the whole entire morning I've been listening to bah, but I'm not even sure. Do goats do that? Do they bah? I don't know. So I think Christina played that game once, and I was like cracking up hella hard because he was like, what does he say? Flappy goat, flappy goat. He's like yelling flappy goat the whole freaking day, and I'm about to have a heart attack, okay? Like for real, it's about the slappy goat. But anyway, there is the makeovers for the children. I'm going to let Indigo wear this ensemble just for a few more days, just to kind of rub it in a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. Just because I don't feel like changing it right now. I'm going to let her wear what she needs to wear, what she wants to wear. Oh, that sort of thing. But, let's just go ahead and get back into the household, shall we? I am struggling today. Is it still snowing? No, it's not really doing it that bad. That's kind of crazy. It's only a couple days after Christmas. I know some people in cities near me, they had a white Christmas, but I'm kind of envious. I think there's only 1 year that we've actually had that. That was a long time ago too. So let me go ahead and just delete these guys. I don't know what we're going to do in terms of adding in a new room. I guess we could kind of extend the house out this way a little bit if we really wanted to. So I never do this in my LPs, but I think we're going to go ahead and do that today. We're just going to kind of extend things out here. And I feel like if I just added maybe the bathroom somewhere else, then we could do that too. So I'm going to kind of just drag this out. I need maybe another 2 bedrooms out this way. Okay, so there is enough room there. Right there. And I could actually make this like the hallway or what have you. And then maybe drag it out so that we have like a bedroom or a bathroom. Actually, I was thinking more of a bathroom, but let's just do that. This is definitely going to take away some window space out of Jean's room, which is not very nice. I love windows, so that kind of bothers me a little bit. But since we do have all of this money, these upgrades shouldn't be too much of a struggle. So I don't know if these are good enough sized rooms, but I like them, so we're going to go for it. I think what we're going to do is we need a bigger bathroom, or we just need another bathroom, but I wanted to add it on here, but I don't think that that's going to look 100%. Like, how does this look to you guys right now? I don't know how I like it necessarily, but I guess it's okay. I mean, it really isn't the worst thing that I've ever seen. This bathroom, though, is definitely going to be a little bit too small. So I don't know if I can, like, kind of, like, drag this in like that and then have the door there. Or I could have like this so that, everybody can get in fine. And then, do you see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of just drag everything over then and see if it just fits. That's what I'm going to try to do. I think I could actually make this work. The only issue that we're going to have is figuring out how the sink and the door are going to fit. Or, you know what I mean? Like, where am I going to put the damn sink? I figure I could probably work this out. So, yeah, if I had the door here, and then I could have the sink over there. Do you see what I'm saying? I think this would actually kind of work. I don't know if it's going to fit here, but we're going to try. So I'm going to bring this over too. And then I'm going to put this light right here. And there's a couple pictures and stuff that this house had. So I guess we could just kind of like compromise. That's not exactly the word I was going for. But, you know, bring them over and incorporate, rather, geez, Jen, them into this build over here. So I guess I could just slap them up right there. I'm going to use the wallpaper because I'm cheap. And so I don't really feel like, you know, figuring it all out right now. Just kind of moving things around. Giving the children some room to play is mostly my main priority right now. All right, so I'm going to put the windows, I don't know if I like this one. I could actually just sell that one. I'm going to put the windows over there. I don't know if there's any other window that would fit. But I feel like if we had two, that would look kind of nice. So let's do 2 windows back here. Like I said, Gene doesn't have a lot really to like drop and put in another house, but he is doing the best with what he has. I mean, being a single parent of 3 children is not an easy task by any means, but it looks like the door situation is indeed going to work out. It doesn't look great, like, let's be real, but it looks okay. I'm not completely against it. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete these walls here. This kind of just opens up everything, which would really give us a nice little, like a nice area for maybe extending out our living room when we get time here. So we'll do that. Almost done, guys. Almost done. All right, so I'm gonna put the windows. I'm gonna put a couple windows here. Okay. And I'm going to check to see what that looks like in the back. It looks kind of messy. I would actually think I would be probably better off if I don't know, put a window on the side here. See, like right there, maybe, instead of having those windows. You know what I mean? I think those will look a little bit better. So we'll do that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple over here. And then put one right there. So that just brings in a little bit of light to this room. This room is definitely going to be the one with the most lights, I think, anyway. So there we go. We're just going to delete that curtain there. And now we have a house with so many bedrooms. I love it. And I did this kind of perfectly so that all that we need to do there is just kind of extend it. Yes, this definitely looks a little strange right there, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and like totally nitpick over it right now. But I definitely, this part, I feel like there should be just one more window there. But I'm going to ignore it. It's totally fine. Let me just go ahead and extend the simple sliding over. I definitely feel like Gene wants to go out for a drink for a while, like a beer or something, and, you know, like just kind of start moving on almost. Not really moving on, but moving forward with his life. He feels very alone and lost and just sad and confused above all. So I could understand what he's feeling right now. It's definitely going to be hard. You know, he feels like he's lost. He feels like he's lost a lot too. Like Lavender needs to understand she's not the only one in this world who feels like they've lost something. You know, I definitely can say that Gene also feels the exact same way too. So let me just do the final steps for now. We can decorate a little more later. I'm just going to go ahead and put in some of the kid stuff to the room just so the kids have something to, you know, sleep in and play with. All right. I think we're just going to put, is this bed already? No, we don't have this bed yet. Okay, so I'm going to put that one in here. I'm going to probably switch up the style so it's not like the same in each room, but I'm going to definitely put it in there. All right, so we have this, and then I really do like these little toy chests. I definitely think Indigo's room is the one that's decorated the best, but that's because you guys did it, not because I did. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one maybe over here, and I'm going to let it go for right now and just put in a couple, like, I guess lamps or something, just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. But for now, we'll just leave it. I'm going to use this light here because I love these lights, and then I'm going to give him like a blue one. Just for the moment being. I guess I could actually just put this over here because I feel like this one would look better at the end of the bed. And then get a couple rugs in and call it a damn day. Because I hate decorating on camera, but it's not too bad, I guess. So let me do this one, but I'm thinking maybe a pink one like that. There we go. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And I'm just going to go ahead. I thought this said the beaner. I was going to say that is the most racist light I have ever seen in my entire freaking life. Like, not even funny. Okay, so what do we think? A little bit better than what we had, right? Not perfect. No, I know. I get that totally. But It's not that bad, you know? It works. It works for now. It is a house. It didn't cost us a ton of money, and it seems to be just working out just fine. So here are the kids. Now, when you do look at his symbology, it just shows that Gene is acquaintance. It doesn't even show that he is their father, which is so weird. And I do think Gene kind of feels something different. Like he feels a connection closer to Indigo than he does his supposedly his other kids, but there's nothing he can really do about all that right now. And Indigo's feeling focused, and I think she's actually going to go to school now. I think everybody has to go to school now. They start in 26 minutes. Little Junior, aka Nick Ravini, he's actually going to go ahead and kind of clean up something here. I'm going to have him throw away this garbage because it's just kind of sitting there. And I don't think we have any bills or anything quite like that to attend to right now. But we really don't have a hell of a lot going on today. I feel like there's just not that much going on in this part. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty easygoing part. I don't feel like a lot really happened here. But then again, you know, the last few things that have happened to this family were pretty dramatic. So we're kind of going through a lull. And, you know, it is what it is. But I'm interested in seeing how the rest of this family kind of just deals with everything right now. So I think everyone's going to go to work and school and all that jazz. Poor little Junior here. I'm going to call him Junior because why is she underneath the bed with him? Is she hiding from everybody? Why? These kids are so freaking weird. Like, they are so damn strange. Like, I can't even understand them. Be friendly with Dean Jr. Like, what if, though, you know, he found out that this kid wasn't even his, and, you know, like, he took, like, his name, like, that's the thing, is his name, bro, is, like, not even, you know, the same or anything like that. So it just kind of weirds me out a little bit. So basically that's what's kind of going on in the Gene McKinley house. This is what it kind of looks like from the outside there. It's not bad. It honestly looks like an interesting shape, to be real with you guys. I mean, when you need room, you just got to expand. I actually kind of like it, though. In a weird way, I like it. I really, 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 really do. So you guys were asking me before. Let's just go ahead. We can jump around right now because it does actually have to do with the family. You guys are asking me how's Zane taking everything and how's Matilda taking everything. So just for a few brief moments, we're going to go ahead and pop into that house and just kind of see how everybody's been doing and how life has been treating that side of the family, the side of the family that we really don't see very much anymore. I don't remember where they live. I think they moved to Newcrest, but we can go ahead and confirm that real fast. I think that they did. Let's see. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, this is it. We definitely have to switch everybody out and give them, like, makeovers, I guess. Oh, looks like somebody grew up a little bit. Okay, so I'm not sure. She's at Rattlesnake Juice, Pebbleboro, Optimus Outlook. I think that's our house, but I'm not exactly sure. So let's just go ahead and go there really quick and see how the family's dealing. So Zane is basically kind of shocked about everything that has been happening in his family's lives right now. He is completely and utterly beside himself, just kind of wondering where it all went wrong, how a family like his own could end up the way that they did, how, you know, everything is kind of falling apart, and he's kind of sad. He is really, 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 really beside himself, you know? Like, he feels like he doesn't want anything to do with that family anymore. And I kind of understand. Like, I get it, you know? Like, your family they're monsters, and he doesn't want his daughters around that. He doesn't want to be around that. So it's not like he's disowned his family, but he kind of did a little bit. He just doesn't want to be around that anymore. So I did want to show you guys the girls because I don't think you've seen them up close and personal. But this is Rowan Springston. She is just an absolute stunner. She is so freaking damn gorgeous. I can't even get over how beautiful this girl is. She is just seriously so freaking pretty. Like, she is so pretty. But yeah, this is Rowan, and I don't remember if she was a little more like on the preppy side or you know, a little more edgy. But it seems like a lot of the Springstons in this household are very edgy, so it wouldn't surprise me if she had a little sass on her side. But I am going to go ahead and just kind of give her some clothes because she didn't have anything on. So I feel kind of weird letting her walk around the streets like that. So I'm just going to put her into something a little bit more comfortable, I guess you could say. I'm going to give her, I was thinking of giving her, I really like these thigh-high boots. So I'm going to give her that, and I'm going to let her just kind of be her. I'm not going to really do a hell of a lot right now anyway. So I'm just going to kind of like literally just put minimal effort right now because I don't have the time to really make them over at this present second because I just wanted to show you guys. But let's just go through styled looks and stuff and just go for it. I feel like I always put them in these outfits, but not really this one so much as the other one. So we'll go with that. This is totally fine. That's like a perfect match. That's cute. I do like this little fedora on her. I think it kind of matches her personality like a lot, but I also like these hats too. Mindless behavior. I could see it. What was the other one? Natalia. Yeah, I think Rowan was the more of the tomboy sort of deal. And then Natalia was a little more on the other side, like a little more preppy, I guess, if you had to label it. But I really do like this damn fedora on her. I think she looks kind of cute, especially with like this oversized shirt or whatever. I like it. I don't know. Somebody's going to not like it at all, but I love it. So I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to give her, I like the shoes. The shoes are kind of perfect. But we also have these guys too that I feel like fit a little bit better. And then we can just go ahead and layer up a few accessories here, and then we could just go ahead and paint her nails because this is like her party outfit, her hangout outfit. I just kind of wonder when these Sims are going to be in like a better position and everyone's going to be happy again. I wonder what that would look like if it ever happens. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, so we're pretty much done with Rowan here, but that's what she looks like. She is so freaking cute. You guys got to let me know who's your favorite out of Natalia and Rowan. But look at her. Look at Natalia. She's so cute too. Oh my God, she looks just like Zane. Wow. They had some damn cute kids. Like, let me just go ahead and like throw that out there. They had some beautiful babies. They really, really did. I'm quite shocked, actually. Not that because I didn't think they would, but because the Springstons, they are kind of hit and miss. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they're kind of like, you know, they're uniquely beautiful. It's really how I have to put it. And that's the best way to be. I love unique Sims, but I just feel like these Sims are just so pretty. They're really skinny too, which is fine. I don't have a problem, but like I don't think Zane was that thin, and I know Matilda wasn't either. So I don't know if it's like a teenage thing or what, but I love this outfit on Natalia a lot, and I think it also fits her personality. Maybe even some of these leopard leggings. Let me see. Let's go ahead and put on. I was going to do just some regular basic old stockings, and I don't know if I have any. These are kind of cute, so we'll go with that. I like it a lot, actually. And the rings, let's just do this, and there she goes. She's really, really cute. I love her. Okay, so the last thing that I kind of wanted to do is maybe slap on a necklace or something that I also really like. I don't know if I have a gold one or a brown one. Brown would match us so much better. She's just really cute. I think maybe no necklace. Okay, so we're going to go with no necklace. She's pulling an Ariana Grande. I'm cool with that. I'm going to go and put on some bottoms for her. Sorry, guys. This is a little blah, blah, but whatever. It's totally fine. We have those days. I don't know what kind of pants I want to put on her. Let's do these ones, I guess. Maybe with red. Sure. This is like the worst pajama outfit I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay, I like that. Let's just go with it. And then this outfit's actually really, really cute, so I'll let her keep it. And her bathing suit, I kind of like, but not really. So I'll give her this one right here, and I'll give her a nice, pretty, kind of like printed floral one. And the last person that we need to go ahead and mix up a little bit is Matilda. And Matilda totally let herself go. Like, she just doesn't really put a lot of effort into her appearance anymore. She just doesn't really, like, care about what she looks like anymore, and I don't know really why that is. She just kind of didn't. And you could definitely say Matilda is the absolute number one reason why our Zane isn't really influenced, or no, he is actually heavily influenced, but doesn't really feel the reason or need to be involved with his family anymore. And she is the reason why. She doesn't want them around his family, and that's kind of messed up. But I mean, at the same time, it's just the way that it is. Like, I could kind of understand it, but I still think it's really messed up too at the same time. Her eyebrows don't match at all, but whatever. I'm not even caring right now. I just need her to get some damn clothes on. All right, let's just make sure that we have everything kind of together here. And Zane too. He's so cute though. Like, he's still he's still looking damn fly. Look at him. He's cute with his little sunscreen on. So pretty much that's it for our Springston household. I just kind of wanted to tell you guys how everybody's been affected. I wanted to show you what the kids look like, all the kids, just kind of give you really a life update on the whole family, so that we can kind of know moving forward how everything is. Their relationship is still good, though. I mean, I guess she didn't really let herself go. Maybe I'm so used to just having Sims overdone. You know what I mean? But everything seems to be doing really good. And Zane's actually kind of talking to her about moving again to a different house because they have had this house for so long. As you can see, they just don't have the financial means to be able to decorate it and do what they really wanted to do with it. Look, they barely have enough room for the kids and stuff like that, which is kind of sucky. But I think maybe one day, they could get some money, and I think I have an idea of how that would happen, but I don't think that's a very good idea. But the girls are so cute, and I mean, the family is doing really well. Zane is doing really, really well. And what I love the most is that Rowan here is actually kind of like a hopeless romantic. She really wants to fall in love and find somebody that she's gonna spend the rest of her life with. And I think that's really sweet. What reminds me so much about Rowan, about Amelia, is that I feel like all the girls are like a spitting image of Amelia. Like, I feel like all of them, she definitely looks like a Natalia, that is for damn sure, but I just feel like they all, for some reason, remind me so much of their grandmother. It's crazy. It's like, because the whole thing with Amethyst, it's like, life gave her a whole bunch of grandchildren. And I feel like that's all that we have is just girls, 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 girls. Like, we don't ever have boys. It's kind of nuts right now. And then there's Amelia running down the street. Like, she must be really working hard on the what is it? The inmate program, I guess you could say. But anyways, guys, if you do want to see a little more on anybody's life, always let me know in the comments down below. I have no problem in doing that. But as for Zane and Matilda, it looks like they might be moving or renovating their house soon as much as they can. It also looks like, they're doing pretty good. They're just kind of staying out of the family drama, staying out of the loop, and under the radar. And I guess that's where they're kind of happy right now. So that's pretty much where it's going to stay. But I hope you all enjoyed this part, even though nothing serious really happened. But I think it was pretty fun. And I had a lot of, good moments. And I enjoyed doing it, even though I totally feel like crap, as you can tell. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go and comment, rate, and subscribe. And let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys. What is happening? Everything I knew, everything that I care about. It's just, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Hello, guys. Welcome.